The story of the 1979 penny is more than a story about copper and metal. It's about history, craftsmanship, mistakes, and miracles. It's about how a tiny object can carry a massive value. It proves that not all treasure is buried underground. Some treasure lies quietly among everyday coins, waiting to be discovered by the curious and the lucky. This is the story of the 1979 Lincoln penny, a coin of humble origins but extraordinary potential. A coin that might be sitting unnoticed in someone's collection until one day it becomes the next headline-making $200,000 superstar. The 1979 Lincoln penny is one of those coins that proves how something small can hold a massive story. Minted in the millions, it looks ordinary at first glance, yet rare varieties and exceptional eras turn it into a treasure. Collectors have found that a perfect example, combined with a major error, can reach values as high as $200,000, making this coin one of the most exciting finds from the late 1970s. What makes the 1979 Lincoln penny special is the possibility of rare minting errors. Not every coin has them, only a tiny fraction, but when they appear, they instantly attract attention. Some 1979 pennies show strong doubling on the date, the word liberty, and even the motto "In God We Trust." This doubling, known as a double die, is not damage. It is a genuine minting mistake that collectors hunt for passionately. Another reason for its high value lies in condition. Even a common 1979 penny can be worth more when found in brilliant, uncirculated quality. But when a coin is both error-struck and extremely well preserved, its price rises dramatically. High-grade coins sent for professional certification often achieve huge premiums, especially when the error is bold and clear. These certified treasures regularly make headlines in auctions. Beyond doubling, other errors add to the coin's fame. Off-center strikes, clipped plankets, misalignment, and unusual shapes create uniqueness. The stranger the error, the more a collector desires it. Imagine finding a coin millions of people walked past daily, yet yours is different, unique, rare. That is the thrill that the 1979 penny brings to the world of coin collecting. The magic of this coin is also in its accessibility. Anyone can have one. Anyone might find one. It could be in a jar, in an old box, or sitting unnoticed in a drawer. Stories often appear of people discovering valuable coins in the most unexpected places, and that possibility keeps the excitement alive. The 1979 penny reminds us that treasure doesn't always come in gold. Sometimes it comes in copper. In the end, the 1979 Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It is a symbol of how history, craftsmanship, and rare mistakes can combine to create incredible value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, the search for that perfect 1979 penny ever gets old. One tiny copper coin holds the dream of turning a simple discovery into a life. The story of the 1776-1976 bicentennial quarter begins with a special moment in American history, a moment when the entire nation prepared to celebrate 2 centuries of independence. This coin was never meant to be ordinary. It carried the weight of 200 years of American spirit, tradition, and national pride. Millions of these quarters circulated, but among them, a few rare varieties emerged, varieties so valuable that a single example shocked collectors by selling for an unbelievable $173,000. Today, we explore what makes this historical quarter not only iconic, but potentially life-changing. When the US Mint planned the bicentennial celebration, they wanted the quarter to look different from every coin made before. Instead of the usual eagle, they introduced a bold new, reverse design featuring a colonial drummer and a victory torch with 13 stars. On the obverse, the date 1776 to 1976 replaced the year of minting. With its patriotic look, the coin instantly became a symbol of national unity. But beneath this beauty lies a mystery. Why are some of these coins fetching massive prices while most are only worth 25 cents? The answer begins with minting errors and special varieties. Most bicentennial quarters were struck in copper-nickel for general use, But the US Mint also produced a limited number of silver bicentennial quarters for collectors. Even rarer are the coins accidentally struck on silver plankets that were not meant for circulation. One such quarter, struck under unusual conditions, flawless in preservation, and displaying incredible sharpness in its details, became the star of an auction. Its combination of rarity, metal composition, and perfect condition pushed its price all the way to $173,000, transforming an everyday coin into a treasure. Another reason for extreme values lies in grading. The quarter that reached six figures did not have scratches, wear, or handling marks. It was preserved in a state that even professional graders described as breathtaking. Only a microscopic number of bicentennial quarters exist in such perfect condition. When two passionate collectors battled for ownership, the price soared higher than anyone expected. It wasn't just a coin at that moment, it was history sealed in silver, untouched by time. The bicentennial quarter also carries emotional value. For many Americans, it represents childhood memories, celebrations, and the patriotic energy of the 1970s. Finding one in pristine silver, struck in special minting conditions, is like discovering a piece of national heritage. That's why collectors still search rolls, drawers, inherited collections, and old boxes, hoping to find the small details that separate a normal quarter from the rare and extraordinary. One worth a fortune, a single error, a silver composition, or a perfect strike can turn the coin into something extraordinary. Today, the 1776-1976 quarter remains one of the most searched coins in the United States. People around the world study the mint mark, weight, sound, and shine to determine whether they might be holding a hidden gem. The story of the quarter that sold for $173,000 reminds us that even the simplest object, an ordinary-looking 25-cent coin, can carry a legacy far richer than expected. Every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth thousands. The bicentennial quarter is a perfect example, historic, iconic, and forever linked to one of the most expensive surprises in US coinage. The 1776-1976 bicentennial quarter is one of the most recognizable coins in American history. It was created to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the United States, a moment when the entire nation came together with pride and patriotism. Instead of a normal date, the coin carries the dual year marking, 1776 to 1976, reminding everyone who holds it of the country's long journey from independence to modern times. Millions were produced, yet only a tiny handful contain rare features that turn an ordinary quarter into a priceless treasure. In the bicentennial design, the traditional eagle is replaced with a colonial drummer, a powerful symbol of the Revolutionary War. This special design makes the quarter instantly unique, but design alone is not what pushes some of these coins into the world of high-value collectibles. Among the millions minted, a few rare examples were struck under special conditions, with uncommon metal compositions or ultra-sharp details. These unexpected differences created a category of legendary bicentennial quarters that collectors still dream of finding. One of these dream coins shocked the numismatic world when it sold for an unbelievable $173,000. What made it so valuable was a combination of rarity, condition, and minting era. This particular quarter was struck on a silver planchet, not meant for regular circulation. Its flawless preservation, mirror-like surfaces, and exceptional strike quality made it stand out from every other known example. Experts described it as one of the finest bicentennial quarters ever discovered. Grading is another key factor in determining value. A regular bicentennial quarter found in pocket change has little worth, but one kept untouched since 1976 can be worth far more. The $173,000 example was graded at an exceptionally high level, showing no scratches, wear, or imperfections even under magnification. Coins in such perfect condition are extremely rare, and when two collectors compete for a coin like this at auction, the price can skyrocket to levels nobody expects. For collectors, the bicentennial quarter represents more than money. It symbolizes history. It reminds people of parades, patriotic celebrations, and a time when the nation honored its 200-year anniversary. This emotional connection adds to the coin's desirability. Many collectors continue to search through old rolls,